What's going on, guys? It's Jordan back today with another video. Had some extra time today, so I decided to bang you guys out another video today. Hope you guys enjoy it. In today's video, we're gonna take a look at Tron, because I haven't talked about it in a while, and see what it's doing on the weekly, the monthly, and pretty much every time frame for you guys. So let's jump right on in to the video. As we jump right on in to the weekly chart for Tron, as you guys can see, we back in July, we broke out of this descending wedge pattern, which is extremely bullish, right? And we have a couple things going on in the weekly chart that we're going to start off with. So obviously you guys can see back in July, we broke out of this very long-term rising wedge, which is extremely bullish in itself. And you guys, since we broke out of that rising wedge, we have retested the 20-week moving average, which you guys know is what we want to see during a bull market for any cryptocurrency, right? Especially Bitcoin, but also the altcoins. You guys can see once we actually confirmed above this 20-week moving average, we have gone back down and retested it and haven't broken below it, right? We keep going, we get a pump, come back and retest it. Now we're getting another pump up to the upside. So we want to see us hold that 20-week moving average in the long term for Tron, to really continue upwards, right? So Tron is kind of lagging behind a couple altcoins, right? But I think it has a lot of potential, for a couple things that we're going to talk about later on in this video. But I first wanted to start this rising wedge and also us holding the 20-week moving average. If we were to fall from here, if Bitcoin was to get a fall, I don't see us going below that 20-week moving average, which right now is at about that 2.6 cent mark. So that's the absolute low. If Bitcoin dumps, I think we could come back down to retest the 20-week moving average as it keeps moving up and then continue upwards, right? But I don't necessarily think that's going to happen because Bitcoin is looking pretty bullish today. Everything, obviously, everything could change in 2 seconds, right? Bitcoin could have a flash crash back down below 20K, but right now it is doing absolutely great. But let's switch on over to the next chart for Tron, and that is the 4 hour. So just a quick look on the shorter term time frames on what is going on with Tron. So as you guys can see, back here in the end of November, we started to form this descending triangle, this first one, right? So this smaller one. On the top, we had multiple touches on the top, right, all the way down before we actually broke out of that descending triangle, while also having support on this support line all the way across, right? You guys can see, and then we ended up breaking out of that descending triangle. But unfortunately, we've now started to form another descending triangle. If I get rid of this, you guys can see it a little better here. We've started to form this descending triangle now, where on the top, we've gotten 3 touches now, and we're coming back up to retest this top trend line. Now, we could break through this and literally just destroy this descending triangle. In bullish market, usually a descending triangle is a bearish pattern, but in bull markets, really, we can't even say that certain patterns are bullish or bearish. It's just kind of a consolidation pattern. And, this could break straight up to the upside, just like it did with that smaller descending triangle that we had on the 4 hour, right? We're still, we could get rejected here, right? If Bitcoin dumps, we could get rejected and retest the bottom of this support line. I don't see us going below that just because this is such a major support line, for Tron in general, right? It was our resistance back here, flip this support, which is extremely bullish. We could come back down, dump, and then come up and break out of the triangle. This triangle technically doesn't end, all the way back here, back in January. So we could be in this triangle for another month or so. But I don't think it's going to take that long. I think we're going to see a big move out of this 4 hour descending triangle that we've been in for a little while. And we're going to move up to the upside. It just disappeared, but we were done talking about it anyway. So we're going to move on to the next chart here, guys. And this is the monthly chart for Tron. Now, we're going to spend a bulk of this video going over this just because we've flipped support and resistances so much for Tron, and it's extremely bullish. So there's a lot going on here. I'm going to go on what each of these lines means for Tron. So obviously, guys, we have this green support line, which was our resistance back in the bear market. You guys can see. And now, what did we guys just do? We pumped up out of it here, and now we flipped it as support all throughout here, which is extremely bullish. We flipped that old resistance as new support, which I've always say, guys, is the most bullish thing you guys can do in a bull market, right? So, and then what are we having to do next? So we have another, probably the most important resistance line that we need to break for Tron for it to really skyrocket upwards, right? So we have this first red line here, which is where we're getting our resistance from in the last couple months, right? The last about 5 months, we just cannot seem to have a close above this red line. Why? You guys can see this was our support back here, right? Before falling through it, was our resistance back here in the bear market, right? And now it's our resistance here. So you guys can see the confluence there. If we do break above that, we don't even have any major resistance on the monthly, really until about 54 cents when we had our tops back here, right? So really, we don't have much resistance left for Tron. We have about 2 major resistances left for Tron, obviously the all-time high and the this 54, well, not 54 cents, but 5.4 cents mark for Tron. So we have to break very, very soon, because I have this upwards trend line here, which we haven't broken for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You could count this one too. 10 months. We're continuing up here, and we're getting squeezed very, very tightly into this upwards, almost ascending triangle almost on the monthly. It also is on the weekly. If we flip back over to the weekly, it is back here too. If I could get this out, it is back here on the weekly as well. But it's a little more obvious on the monthly chart. We're getting squeezed right into this, where we have major resistance above us, and we have that rising demand line, below us, right? So we're going to get squeezed in here. This thing has to break by end of January, right? We have to confirm if we're going to go back down and test this again, or if we're going to go up and test this next resistance upwards, right? So look out for that within the next, 30 days, right? I'm going to say, about the middle of January, we should get a nice break out of this. So be patient. If you guys are invested in Tron, it might not mean we get a massive move right away, but within the next month, we should be seeing a nice, really big move, 30% of it either up or down. I don't know. I'm just doing my best technical analysis on this. I'm not hugely invested in Tron personally. Just wanted to bring a video for you guys for Tron, because I haven't made a video on this in, I would say, about 1 or 2 months. So, take it for it as what you will, guys. I mean, there's just a lot of bullish factors going on with Tron as well. Also, we have the double bottom reversal pattern, which is huge, right? Usually these double bottoms, we go up and retest our old all-time high. So just keep in mind, guys, that this code could go up or down. Like I said, I don't know about Tron. I'm not hugely invested in Tron. I do think it is a few bullish factors, but it is lagging behind a lot of other altcoins. So, I mean, it's maybe not where you want to have your money right now, but Tron is looking bullish for a nice reversal, in my opinion. And it could be, this is the time where you want to buy, where it's undervalued, right? Just because it's not making the same gains as other altcoins doesn't mean it can't, right? You obviously know we're getting squeezed in here. So this could be the point where it really starts to catch up to the other altcoins. So this is a time where if you did believe in Tron, you would want to buy, right, when it's undervalued according to the other altcoins. But hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Just a quick second video on Tron today. Just wanted to get a second video up for you guys before I go and enjoy my day. And, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Make sure you guys leave a comment in the comment section down below about what altcoin you guys want me to talk about in tomorrow's videos. I'm making 2 videos for you guys tomorrow. You guys know it's the weekend, so 2 videos per day, as long as I don't have any major things going on, which I don't tomorrow. Honestly, I have a pretty boring life tomorrow. So enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.